So apparently we are not only getting more flashback this episode, we're getting a cold open flashback, which means we got to sit through the theme song. Oh well, at least I do like the music. You know, it's interesting. Anime is so obsessed with flashbacks. I watch a lot of anime. I think I'm watching 4 or 5 anime right now at the same time, different shows, and it's a genre thing. Clearly, like it's a Japanese thing beyond that. Clearly, because even Letters from Iwo Jima had flashbacks. It was just like I think the Japanese culture is obsessed with flashbacks, which by extension they're obsessed with characterization. They want strong characters. You're never going to have cardboard characters in a Japanese entertainment piece, be it movies or anime. These are the only two things I have. I haven't seen like a Japanese soap opera or a police procedural or any kind of whatever they have, whatever other entertainment they have, right? I haven't seen any of that. But I assume it's the same there. Because anime comes from Japan, right? Like, obviously. And all anime has the flashback thing. They're up their own ass. They're obsessed with backstory. They're obsessed with characterization. And it's great because characterization is great. It's about the characters, right? Why did Lost succeed and Flash Forward and the event and all these other Lost clones fail? Even Heroes ultimately failed. Why did all these other shows fail and Lost succeeded? Because Lost focused on the characters. They had really strong characters. That was where they started. These other shows started with the mystery, the event of it all, right? The spectacle. They didn't have strong characters, so we don't give a shit. If Lost didn't have strong characters, we would care. So you have to have strong characters. I get that. I question if you need flashbacks to have strong characters. Now, unfortunately, my best example, Lost, had flashbacks. So maybe you do. Maybe you do. Because we got to admit, season 1 specifically, when we started getting to filling in the backstory of these people via flashbacks, we really started loving these characters. So maybe the Japanese are onto something. I'm not convinced 100% you need flashbacks to understand characters. Just take my life, for example. Can I just tell you that I'm stubborn? Or maybe I stubbornly refuse to use Photoshop thumbnails in my videos, and that's proof I'm stubborn. You don't need to see a flashback of my life where I sat at the dinner table all night long. Dinner was at 6 or 7 p.m. I refused to eat mom's liver because I hate liver. I refused to eat it. And so she made me sit there until I ate it. She got up the next morning to get ready for work, 6 a.m. I'd been sitting at that table for 12 hours. I had slept a little bit there, but I had not moved from that table. She sent me to bed and threw away the liver. I'm stubborn. I've been stubborn all my life. Did you need that flashback of the liver to prove that I'm stubborn? To know more about my character, to understand me, to understand I'm stubborn? You already knew I was stubborn. I'm not using the stupid Photoshop thumbnails, even though I'd probably have 10,000 subscribers now if I would use that. I'm stubborn. Did you need the liver flashback for that? Do you need a flashback of my brother for months trying to get me to smoke dope? I'm 10 years old. Every day he asks me, do you want to smoke a joint? I say no. He'd hit me really hard, usually in the stomach. Every single day. Every day I would say no, knowing I was going to get that hit in the stomach, knowing it hurt. I would cry. I was 10 years old. He was 13. It would hurt bad. But I would sometimes he'd get even more mad. It would be worse. But every day when he asked a question, my answer was no. You need that flashback to know that I'm stubborn. An anime would have those flashbacks in there. And maybe an anime would have those flashbacks before they show me refusing to use thumbnails. So then you would understand, look, he's just stubborn. If he makes up his mind, there is nothing on God's green earth, in heaven or below, that will change his mind once he's made up his mind. Do we need the flashbacks for that? Do we need flashbacks for, what's a historical figure? I don't know, Tom Cruise. Do we need to flashback to him jump on the couch about how much he loves his wife when we're seeing the divorce? I guess that would be a contrast flashback. That would be more of an irony thing. It's like, well, we were here, now we're here. What's that about? That's what Lost did so well, by the way. You're in this place on the island, but then in a flashback and you're in a completely opposite situation. I don't know. I mean, we could talk about this for hours, but I'm not convinced. I'm getting hit with the flashbacks in every anime. And the stories are usually good, and I love the characterization. So it's weird that I'm complaining about this because I almost always enjoy them. You know, I mean, if you've seen enough of my reaction now, you know what I'm saying. It's like I'll complain about the flashbacks, and I'll enjoy the hell out of them, and be like, "Oh, this is one of my favorite episodes," and then I still question it. Did we need that? And my biggest problem is they love doing the flashbacks inside of fights, and I just think that disturbs the flow of the fight. It feels like you could have done that beforehand. But then if you did it beforehand, maybe it'd be some really slow episodes before we get to the action. So it's probably fine the way it is. I mean, in these shows that have huge numbers of fans, we got millions of fans for these shows. So clearly they're doing something right. If they were mishandling this and the execution was poor because the flashbacks slowed everything down so much, these shows wouldn't be as popular as they are. So it's a me thing, I guess. You know, it's a cultural thing on top of that, probably. I don't know. I just such a bizarre choice. Okay, let's go to flashbacks, and it was not even for me. I think the biggest part of this, and we don't know what's going to be revealed here, but it's not even flashbacks of people we give a shit about. We just met you, and we're doing your flashbacks. Like, I don't care, man. I'm just telling you, I don't care. So, I guess that's where we're at. At any rate, let's go and get into this. This is episode 367, and we are going on one. 3, 2, 1. It's all about the screaming, baby. So we're down to flashback within a flashback? Is that what we're doing? We are. It's a flashback fight, so we have to have a flashback inside the flashback fight. Unbelievable. We're not going to be friends. Damn, dude. That dick. Yeah. Really? So for that, we have to sit through the. It's fine. Like I said, this is a jam. You know, trying to think. I have two people I've known for longer than 10 years. One of them I've known for almost 30 years, and one of them I've known for over 12. And in both cases, it wasn't meet cute like this, right? It was like in the case of one of them, it was business. We met, during filmmaking, and kind of hit it off and just stayed in touch, right? And it got closer and closer. The other one is my ex-wife actually introduced me to my best friend of almost 30 years. And we became friends, and she fell by the wayside. I haven't talked to her in years. So I probably shouldn't be watching the imagery. So it wasn't really like the initiative, right? Like I didn't take initiative to meet these people. It kind of happened to me, right? But it's easier to do this when you're kids. Just walk up and start talking to somebody. You can't do that as an adult. People are like, what do they want? I'm suspicious. Especially if it's cross gender lines, then you really get some confusion. So as adults, we just can't do this, right? You can only do this as kids. I think that's interesting. I'm gonna kick your ass. Each stone is different. If they're all the same, it would be you could get the technique right. Dumbass. Too much information. Is that what that? I guess that just means depression. We've seen the depression lines enough times. We know what that is. Oh shit. That makes me sad. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So he was just trolling him, okay. Yeah. You'll let him, huh? Yeah. What a dick. You need to see me succeed. Yeah. Good point. Oh, shit. Well, that's polluting the river. We should probably bring him out, yeah. Oh, the fact that he's walking on water. I was like, why are they focusing on his feet? Everybody can walk on water, man. You know, the body's polluting the river. Are you shitting me? Just leave the body in the river, I guess. The hell is this? Look too big to be graves. People, anyway. Maybe they're mass graves. I guess that's what they are. Okay. Yeah, I've been saying this for 700 episodes. There's no crying in Ninja. I've been saying this, man. Screw those guys. Kill them all. Let whatever we worship sort them out. Damn. You hit him like a man. That's not right. I guess that's why you're hitting him like a man. You don't think he's a child either, huh? Man, F him. Child soldiers, like I've been saying. Wow. They're on it this episode. Jesus. Yeah, we've been saying that. Domestic violence is wrong, Father. Child abuse is wrong. Look who's talking. Oh, if only it was that simple. You back down too quick. You know, what if people violate that? Look, war is necessary. Child soldiers are not. That was a big ass tree. Look at that shit. Somebody cut that shit down. That big of a tree. Jesus Christ. Y'all tripping. Wow. Wrecked. Right. If a 12-year-old dies, somebody else can live to be 50 and the average will still be 30. Wonder how long it's been. Long time, apparently. He's not playing anymore. I'm probably going to go to war against you at some point. Leave me alone. It's not something you can really talk out, man. It's grief. Yeah, you know what he means, right? I mean, it's a pleasant fantasy. You're always hearing some asshole trying to stir up some shit, though. Really. I'm seeing the metaphor here. Naive. I mean, the idea is great. The only way to execute it is get rid of free will, right? Yeah. Yeah, he likes peanut butter. I like jelly. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, Elton John. Yeah, not anymore. What a dick. Mind control. A couple of weak pups barking. You forgot your cup. Really? That's not impressive. They really don't care about polluting this river, do they? Weirdo. How about you not piss in the river? Unbelievable. 5,000 trees back there you could have pissed on. And then they jump in the river where you pissed. Oh, shit. I just did. Wow, really? They're both trolls. He's got a special eye jutsu. Oh, can't say that. Yeah, you better watch it. Huh, dumbass. We should keep secrets. That's a hell of a view they got there. I give them that. Out of what, five? So three brothers died. I don't remember how many siblings he said he had. May have only been three total. We'll get Professor X to teach it. You just need to get a couple people to believe you. Let's start Hogwarts. No shit. Wow. Like I said, it does. The stone matters. Last time, huh? Well, that doesn't sound good. Ah, shit. Somebody snitched. Snitch ass bitch. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Huh, huh. That's hot. But he's suspected. You should hate each other. It's like West Side Story. Yeah. Well, shit. You're an idiot. Hey, I like these images here. Well, like I said, you end up liking the flashbacks, even though I don't think they're necessary. It's his interesting backstory. Would have been nice not to have this in the middle. Like we're in a flashback inside a flashback. Essentially, is what we're doing here because we started with the two of them fighting as adults, and then went back to them meeting as kids, right? So again, it's two fights. Well, I guess it's not two fights. The first flashback was a fight; it's a conversation. But anyway, I called him an idiot because you're tasking your child soldier with the job of killing somebody he's clearly close friends with because he's been meeting him in secret for who knows how long. How do you think this is going to play out? Yeah, you probably just don't give a shit. Like any outcome is okay with you. Like say he gets killed because he tries this, he's not good enough, or his heart isn't in it, and the other person's heart is in it, so like he attacks him and gets killed, or he kills the other one and then resents you for the rest of your life, or he defects to the other side, or they just both run off together. Like there's no good outcome you would think from our point of view, but I don't think he gives a shit whatever. The dad. I don't think he cares what he's okay with any outcome. I assume, or he's a moron, one or the other, because a lot of this is foreseeable.